Right, today I'm going to show you floating liquids like honey and stuff. I gave myself a few stuff like wings. I did that, but that's probably like all I got. Die. No, screw this. I'm just going to go eat stuff. Put that on. Screw it. Take it off. Screw it. Pickaxe there. That there. That there. That there. That there. That there. Okay, today I'll be showing you floating liquids. This is a fail world. I've just been using it for farming things because I had spores on. Stuff like that stuff. Wait, no, I don't want that on. Okay. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to get onto a different world, which I've created, and it's horrible. Show you guys floating liquids and how to make them. So let's just get on this world. I don't think that's on. Yeah, I don't think. I had a camera in my room. I don't think it's on. Okay. Do. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Single player. No, I know. Get away from the screen. Okay. Making sure I'm on air because usually. I know. Blah 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 blah. I don't have any questions on, so if anyone's asking me any questions, I can't see them. Wait, am I in a party? Blah, who cares? Okay, sorry for the wait. Santa Claus is real. Yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, boom, floating liquids. You can go through here, get the buff, get it, and then you can go through right here. And that's the block. I made this little thing so I can make like the things. Okay, how you make these special blocks? 3 things you're gonna need: an ice rod. You can of course a forge if you want. Some bubble blocks that you get from the party girl. You can't use the smoke blocks because the liquids will just go straight through them. And you also need, where is it? If you're asking me questions, I can't see them, by the way. And yeah, you need whatever source you need. So boom. I'm just gonna use this space for instance, right there. Ethos Labs, or Ethos Labs, however you want to pronounce his name. He used these, and he didn't tell you really how to make them. And then you can just place the liquid. Oh, whoops, that was my bad. The problem with this is that it will droop out like it just did. Like, they'll go down, but then it'll come back up. That's the problem with it. But the game thinks it's either actually floating or if it's not floating. So I've actually created a little tip here that allows me to get more from this thing. What you do is you drop it from here and you can get multiple. Oh wait, no, I need more. Come on, give me more. More. Spam the button. See, I just got 2. I'm just gonna get 3. Okay, 2, I'll put 1 there. Spam the button. Game. I love this trick. It's so fun actually to do because I just spam the button. Whatever. Okay, at least I got 2. And there's a floating liquid. Yeah, okay. There you go. There's some floating liquids. You could just sit here, get the honey buff, as you can see right here. I'm moving my cursor. You can actually go into here and see what it does. Let's see what it did. Life regeneration is increased. And you can just sit here, because I have the buff forever, and I can just go kill the Moon Lord and stuff like that. Another way you can also do it is you can also, I'm gonna put it right here. You can also create designs by keep spamming the ice block button. And then I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this actually works, I'm gonna take some honey from that. If you round it and then you go all the way back up, like there, 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 and there, I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if this actually happens, you can actually put the thing right there. Maybe, if I can the button. Yeah, and it'll just flow down and it won't come out. And it'll just keep that. And it creates this cool effect where you can just run through it. But you also, as you can see, you can fall through it. Which is because the bubble block actually does not count as a block. It counts as more of a background, and it counts as a block. It's like 2 things in one. It's a background block instead of a background or a block. Yeah. There you go. And that's how you get flying wickets. This is also going to be like a different video because I'm also going to show you like different things in this video, different tips. So I should have named this like liquids, not floating liquids, but like actual things, but whatever. Okay, so there's going to be another tip. Oh my god. So much honey in the midair. I don't think you can actually get honey from midair. Number 2. Tips. Don't put, that's not a tip, but still, don't put smoke blocks or bubble blocks behind the door. It sucks. Tip number 2. Store your fish quests. Put them into a piggy bank or just throw them on the ground before you actually do your fish quest so you get more than one. I'm trying to make a video. 2. Yes. Hello. Zach said hello. Okay, like that. Cotton Caverns. I'm gonna go fish it. Not really though. Hey, look at that. I'm making a block. Who cares? Still, that was a tip. Save your fishies. Tip number 2 or 3. Sorry, I have to be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. Sorry. No, tip number 3 or 2, I don't know, really. Use these. When you're in a battle, always make sure you have a summon, even if you're not playing the summoner's build. Use the bewitch table. Or like the sharpening thing. That leads us to tip number 4. Use this. It's a really bad design, but it's good for collecting keys. You can use the, I forget what it's called. You use like the thing on it and you can turn it back into stone or like corruption. Use this. It doesn't have to be this design, but still, it's good. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Not, maybe. Get costumes, usually. They look cool, and some even do defense, like the Obsidian Outlaw. That is defense, but yeah. Tip number 6. This is all in my house. You don't need to, but you can use these. That was a mistake, whatever. Tip number thingy bobby. If you don't need to, always use a honey thing in a battle. They're very good, and that's Now on to tip number 6. If you're playing with friends, you can always troll them. Like sometimes you can block doors, others you can use boulders. Just troll your friend. It's very, very funny. Tip number 6. Always, I'm saying this, always have tools. This one you don't need to use, but still. Tools are very, very fun to use. Tip number 3. If you don't have a hammer, just keep one in a safe for a piggy bank. It's very useful because flying piggy banks, they're very useful to use. And saves, just unload all your stuff in a chest or a safe. Tip number 7. I'm actually getting lost on numbers, who cares? Store everything. Lose nothing, store everything. This, still, no one needs a portal gun because they're very fast to travel, but still, look at this. It's cool. It's like you're shuffling in midair. You can also do like one right there. Zoom. Zoom. Oh man. Boom, 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 boom. Never crawl into one. It's very dumb. See? But you never know where I'm gonna place it. Never. Okay. Tip number 2. Never, or 20, whatever. I'm just gonna stop saying numbers. Next tip. When you're using the portal gun, make sure to hit that button and that button, because it can teleport you anywhere. Legit. Teleport me! No. Teleport me. I'm trying to shoot one to see where it lands. Shoot me someone new, and I'll find you too. Bing! Oh my god, where'd I end up? Oh my, no. Fly. Oh, that's why I go to fly. No! Don't! Hiya! Okay, no. No, I'm stuck. Ready, set, go! Ha, I did it. Okay, tip number 3, or whatever I'm on. Sorry, guy. He left or whatever. Okay, it's fine with me. Okay. Always use like things, like use pickaxes, and you can mine straight down, but make sure you have something to actually see with. Okay, stop, you black thing up there. I can't see what I'm doing. Let's see if I can actually hit it. This is it. Haha. Okay. That was just a funny mental. Now I'm just gonna stop doing tips because that was pretty bad. Now, you can look up videos on this and stuff like that, but most people say depends. Which pickaxe is better? The Shroomite Digging Claw or the Drill Containment Unit, DCU? My preference would have to be the Shroomite Digging Claw because it's faster, and I don't really dig big things. Unlike this, I just used the legendary solar throw. No, I'm kidding. I was way better than that. I prefer using the Shroomite Digging Claws because they're faster, and usually you need a fast pickaxe. But it also says that the Drill Containment Unit is for big things. If you want to mine big things, small things, normal things, I don't know. Next up, reforge weapons. Doesn't matter if you're doing it or not. Reforge your weapons or equipment. It's very good to do. No, close. Okay, that's gonna be good. Next. Oh, okay. One of the best things you need is right here in your inventory, the cell phone. Most people have it, but did you know that the cell phone is one of the most hardest equipment to get in the game. Jeez. I'm going down to a cavern to start fishing. Number 6. Fishing is very hard to do. When you're either underground, in caverns, on the surface, or in the underworld. It's very hard to do. That's why most people have ways to make it easier, but usually it just makes it harder because of all the equipment. Well, when you see this, it's way easier. Because like this, you can go underground and make your own secret room with portal guns to the Rod of Discord. So oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Or 6. I'm still gonna do tips. Whatever. Use blocks. And what I mean by that is go into general maybe and put auto pause on. So when you turn that on, nothing attacks you. So you can just throw it out and you get more rods. Whatever number I'm on. Use the angler. He's very useful in many ways. He can give you plenty of mounts. 6. Start farming. Increases alchemy plant collection used together. Okay. Start farming plants. It's very useful. I don't think I'm good. Prismite, one crate, blah, blah, blah. I think I need a bigger waterfall. Number 6. Whenever you need water, there's always going to be water nearby. No, whatever, I'm never on. Blah, blah, blah. Get the cell phone early on, because one of the hardest parts to actually get is the sextant, the weather radio, and the fisherman's pocket guide. Those are very hard to get, but early on in the game, if you can get that, you'll be better than a fish in a pocket of bacon. Last but not least, always try your hardest and have fun. This is a game of creativity and fun. Put it to the test. And now I'll be wrapping up the video.